So as you settle yourself down onto your mat, bring your index fingers and thumbs together in the Gyan Mudra, and bring the backs of your palms to rest at your thighs. Let your elbows be heavy at the sides of your waist. And just close your eyes. And begin to follow the rise and fall of your breath. Feel the motion of the body with each inhalation and exhalation. Feel as if your sitting bones are growing roots down into the earth. Imagine that you can feel a bright white light pulsating in the center of each of your palms. With each inhalation, the light becomes brighter and stronger. And with each exhalation, the healing power of the light extends out to all the parts of your body. Inhale, feel the light grow stronger. And exhale, send the healing energy throughout your entire body. And now you can release the mudra and turn your palms down towards your knees. Reach your arms out in front of you, draw the shoulders back and down, and then just open and close your hands. And make a loose fist and make circles with your wrists. And pause and go the other way. And then pause again and flip your palms up and point the fingers down. And just wave your hands up and down to open the front and back of your wrists. And then bring your palms together and interlace your fingers. Turn your palms away. And bend your elbows, bring your hands to your chest, and reach your arms up. Bend the elbows in, and press your hands away. Bring your hands to your chest, and reach your arms up. And bring your hands to your chest, and press the arms away. Release the interlace of your fingers and wiggle them. And then with your palms still facing one another, reach forward, shrug your shoulders forward, and then draw them back. Shrug your shoulders forward, and bring them back. And shrug your shoulders forward, and then bring them back. And then hold on to opposite elbows. Bring your arms up overhead. And with your exhale, lean over to the right, and come back up, and lean over to the left. And come back up and lower your arms down. And then slide the arms to the right and gaze to the left. And then same thing on the other side. Come back to the middle, reach your arms up. And then refold your arms with the other forearm in front. And this time lean left. And come up and lean right. And come up. Lower your arms down. Slide the arms to the left, gaze right. And then arms right, gaze left. Come back to the middle and bring your arms down by your sides and just roll your shoulders. And reverse. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale with a hop. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. And then reach up with your, walk your hands out, wiggle your fingers, and release. Walk the fingers out and wiggle them, and release. And one more time, walk your fingers out, wiggle your fingers, and release. Now we can reach our arms up, turn the palms and exhale. Reach your arms up, turn your palms, exhale and release. And reach up. Turn your palms and lower the arms down. Reach across your body with the left arm and then across with the right. And then flex your wrist, press into an imaginary wall. And then do the same on the other side. And then come back and bring your hands to your knees, round your back and lift your chest, round your back, lift your chest, and round your back. Lift your chest. And then come to neutral. Reach up with your left arm. Take the right arm down by your side. And reach and stretch over to the right. Come back up. Reach up with the right arm. And walk out to the left and stretch. And then come back up. Reach up with the left arm. Walk out to the right. And then round your ribs towards the floor. Inhale and open. And round your ribs. Inhale, open up. And round your ribs. And then come all the way up. Reach up with the right arm. Walk out to the left. And round your ribs. And then open. And curl your ribs. And lift up. And curl your ribs. And then come all the way up. Bring your left hand to your right knee and your right hand behind you. Press into the floor, draw your navel in. Relax your shoulders, and as you exhale, twist your ribs, chest, and shoulders. And then take your right hand to the left knee, left hand behind you. Lengthen, draw the navel in, soften the lower back, relax your shoulders, and then twist ribs, chest, and shoulders. And then come back to the middle and bring yourself forward. Walk over to your left knee and stretch through your right hand. Come back through the middle and walk over to the right knee, stretch through your left hand. And then come back to the middle and walk yourself up. And then take your legs out in front of you. Slide your heels and tap the backs of your legs. If you're sitting on a pillow or a towel or a blanket, you can remove that from underneath you. And with your feet gently flexed, scrunch and spread your toes. Point and flex your feet. And then make some circles with your ankles. And pause and go the other way. And then bring your big toes together. Sweep the pinkies to the floor and windshield wipe your legs. And then slide your heels, tap the backs of your legs. And come to Dandasana and hinge forward. Keep your gaze at the right between your heels. And then walk yourself up. Slide your heels. And then hold on behind your knees and take your legs wide. Roll the thigh flesh down towards the floor. And make sure your toes are in line with your knees. And come forward. Walk your hands a little bit forward. Tent your fingers, so come up onto your fingertips. And then draw the shoulders back and down and press into the floor to lift up your chest. And then walk yourself back up and bring the soles of your feet together. Walk your hands behind you and let your knees drop out to the sides. And then come back, bring your feet out in front of you, bring your hands to the tops of your knees and round your back. Lift your chest, round your back, lift your chest, and round your back. And lift your chest. And then let's come down onto the mat. We'll just do a couple more stretches. As you roll yourself down onto your mat, bring your knees into your chest and rock them in and out. And then keep them hugged into your chest and rock from side to side. And then hold on behind your knees, take your legs up halfway and rock your thighs in and out. And then take your feet flat up to the ceiling and rock your thighs in and out. Stretch your legs up, press your thighs into your hands, and then bend your knees in. Stretch your legs up, bend your knees in, and stretch the legs up, and bend your knees in, and rock in and out. Bring both feet to the floor, extend your legs, and extend your arms, reach and stretch. And then bring both arms down, bend both knees. Press your feet into the floor and your lower back into the floor by doing a pelvic tilt. And release. Press your feet, press the lower back into the mat. And release. And one more time, press the feet, press the lower back into the mat. And release. And then draw the knees into the chest, rock them in and out. Lower your right foot. Draw the left foot in, or left thigh in, and then extend your left leg up. Stretch the back of your leg any amount that you can. And then cross your left ankle over the right knee. Roll open your left hip with your left hand, and then bring your knees into your chest and rock in and out. Hug your knees in. Draw the knees a couple inches over to the right to get a nice deep stretch in your outer glute. And then come back to the center, lower your right foot, cross the left leg all the way over. Take your left hand out to a T and use your right hand to bring your knees over to the right. Come back up to the middle, take your legs as wide as your mat, and rock your knees from side to side. And then bring your feet back to hip distance apart and hug your right thigh in. And then stretch your right leg. Bend your right knee and bring it over your your right ankle over the left knee. Roll open your right hip with the right hand and bring your knees into your chest. And then hug the knees in and take them a couple inches over to the left. Come back to the middle, lower your left foot, cross the left leg, right leg all the way over, and take your left hand to guide your knees over to the left. And now come back up to the center. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Rock your legs from side to side. And take the knees all the way over to the right. Come back up to the middle and take them all the way over to the left. Come back up to the center. Extend the legs and the arms. Do a pelvic tilt and point your toes. And then exhale, bring your arms by your sides, bend your knees, roll to your side, and let's come up for standing, to stand. So if you were using props, make sure they're out of your way as we start some of our little cardio workout. I'm just going to change the music. Okay, so let's start by marching. Here we go. 1, 10, take it wide. 10, bring it in. 10, take it wide. 10, step together. 5 more. And now take it up. Take it across. Take it up. Take it across. Come back to march, and now tap the toes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Step back with the right leg and lunge. And now left, lunge. Lunge, lunge. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then come to standing. And let's just do a few, take one weight. So take the weight into your left hand. We're just going to bend to the left. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to do 12, 11, and 12. And remember, if you're tired, if you're not feeling comfortable doing as many reps, you can always do less reps. That's not an issue. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then you can set the weight down. We're just going to do a few twists. So bring your hands to your hips, take your feet about, maybe a little wider than hip distance, and twist. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then take your arms up and fold forward. Inhale up halfway, exhale lower down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale fold. Inhale halfway, exhale lower, inhale up, exhale fold. Inhale up halfway, exhale lower, inhale up, and fold forward. Inhale up halfway, exhale lower, inhale up, exhale fold, halfway, lower, inhale all the way up, bring your hands to your heart. Bring your hands to your knees, and then just as a standing cat-cow, so just put a little bend in your knees and round your back, lift your chest, round your back, lift your chest, round your back, and lift your chest. And then come back to the center, take your feet wide. We're going to do the bodyweight squats with the arm press. So here we go. We start with the arms up next to us and then press, 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 and press. 5, keep the chest lifted. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Bring the legs together, and we're going to do the pull downs. So we do the high march, if you will. So start with your arms up, and we'll pull down and lift the left leg, and then pull down, lift the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then come back to the center and pause for a moment. And let's do the oblique crunches so you remember, and for those of you who are just coming back. So with an oblique crunch, you can either take your hand behind your head, maybe this will be easier. Take your knee out to the side and then crunch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now let's do the other side. Take the knee out to the side and crunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And pause for a minute. Take your feet a little bit wider than hip distance and just do a few hip circles, because that gets to me in my hips. And then go in the opposite direction. Good. And then take one weight. Or actually, take 2 weights. We're just going to do some side-to-side lunges. So I'm going to start by going to the left. Left. And actually, we'll just do one side at a time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then we'll go to the other side. So step out with the right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then come back to the center. You can step or set your weights down. So we'll do some hamstring curls. So we're going to start by step together, step, and curl. So step together, step, curl. Actually, do this with your arms. Curl. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now step together and double it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Whoops, forgot that second one. And then just let's do a little cool down by doing a slow grapevine. So let's go. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And just march. And then take it wide. And bring it in. And then take your legs wide. Bring your hands to your thighs. Take your toes out to the corners and roll down. And then roll yourself up. Bend your knees, roll down. And then roll up. And then roll down. And then roll up. Take your arms up. And exhale, lower down. Heel toe or hop your feet together. And take a break for a drink. Okay. So grab your weights. And we'll start with hammer curls. So let's do them together instead of alternating. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then turn the weights. And here we go with bicep curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Bring your arms up, take the weights up. If you have a shoulder issue, just keep the weight down, or you can just do more curls. But here we go, we're gonna do some presses. So lift and lower, lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then lower down. Bring the weights to the creases of your hips. And then just lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower, lift, lower, lift. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then keep the weights at your hips and come up onto your left toes and lower and right and lower, left and right, left, right, left, right, left, and right. And then pause and come up onto both toes. And then lower down, heel toe your feet together. And let's come to, I wanted to combine some of that. So we'll start with the weights down. Okay, so here we go. Lower, lift, press, lower, lower. Curl, press, lower, lower, curl. Press, lower, lower. 5, press, lower, lower. 6, press, lower, lower. 7, press, lower, lower. 8, press, lower, lower. 9, press, lower, lower. 10, press, lower, lower. 11, press, lower, lower. 12. Press, lower, and lower. And then come up slowly. And then come on down to your hands and knees. We're just going to do a couple more things with weights, and then we'll start with some yoga. So come to a table, and we'll do the butt blasters. So take one of your weights, bring it behind. Let's start with the left knee this time. Squeeze the weight between your calf and your knee, and then lift your thigh, flex your foot, and let's pulse for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then take the weight, bring it to behind your right knee. And then squeeze the leg together, flex your foot, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Set your weights aside. And then step your left foot forward. And take your weights. And we're going to do some reverse flies. So just lean your torso forward slightly and lift. Lift, lift, lift. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then take the left foot back and take your right foot forward. Good. And then hinge forward slightly. We're just going to row here. So lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then you can either stay with one foot forward or take both knees back. Bring your weights up next to your chest. We'll do some kickbacks. So here we go. Press. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Turn the weights to face the ceiling and let's pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then you can set your weights aside. Bring your big toes together, separate your knees, and press your hips back for child's pose. Bring your fists and stack your fists one on top of the other, and rest your forehead on your fists. And now take your arms down by your legs, and inhale, lift up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lift and reach. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring your hands down to the mat. Step your left foot forward and take your blocks. And bring the blocks to either side of your left foot. Scoot your right leg back any amount that's comfortable. And then press into your blocks, lift up your chest. Slide your hips back, straighten your leg. Walk your blocks back with you if you need to help straighten the leg. And then come forward, press and lift, and reach your arms up. Bring your hands to your heart, and then with your exhale, take the right elbow over the left knee. And then bring your hands back down to your block. Curl the toes on your right foot. Come up to a high runner's lunge. Slide your hips back and straighten your left leg. And then bend the left knee. Straighten the left leg. And bend your left knee. Straighten your left leg. And bend your knee. Lower the right knee down to the floor, and then step back with your left foot. And hold on one sec. I just want to change the music again. Okay, and then step the right foot forward. Press into your blocks, lift up your chest. Slide your hips back and straighten your leg. And then come back, press and lift. Reach up with your arms for crescent lunge. And then bring your hands to your heart, and with your exhale, twist, bring the left elbow over the right knee. And then come back to the center. Bring your hands to your blocks. Curl the toes on your left foot. Come up to a high runner's lunge. And then slide your hips back, straighten the right leg. Bend your right knee. Press your hips back and straighten your leg. And bend your right knee. And one more time, press your hips back. And then bend your right knee. Walk your blocks forward. And in 2 steps, or in 1, come forward to forward fold. Bring the weight of your body onto the balls of your feet to align your hips over your ankles. And then walk your blocks a little forward so that they're in front of your shoulders. And then bend your knees a lot. And bring your ribs to your thighs and then straighten your legs. And bend your knees, ribs to the thighs, and then straighten your legs. One more time, bend your knees, bring your ribs to your thighs, and then straighten the legs. Bend your knees, release your hands from your blocks, and slowly roll up. Reach your arms up, and bring your hands to your heart. Pause in Shavasana. Good. So have your blocks at the top of your mat and step to the back of your mat. Bring your hands to your hips and turn your right toes out towards the side of your mat so that they point to the long edge of your mat. Roll your shoulders back and down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and lift your chest. And then take a big step forward with your left foot. Square the right hip forward and left hip back. And then reach your arms up and bend your knee for warrior 1. Reach your arms up, straighten your front leg, bring your hands to your hips and step forward. And now walk back again. And this time take the left toes and turn them out towards the edge of your mat. Roll your shoulders back and down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, descend the buttock flesh, lift your chest. Take a big step forward with your right leg. Turn your left hip forward and right hip back. Reach your arms up and then bend your right knee for warrior one. Reach up with your arms, straighten your front leg, bring your hands to your hips and step forward. And then once again, this time we're going to go from warrior one to warrior three. So turn the toes of your right foot to the edge, to the side of your mat. And then roll the shoulders back and down, squeeze the shoulder blades together, descend the buttock flesh. Step forward with your left leg. Turn the right hip forward, left hip back. Reach your arms up. Extend your knee over your ankle. And then lean forward, bring your ribs to your thighs. Reach for your blocks. Curl your right toes so that your heel points to the ceiling, and then press into your left leg and lift up. Keep the toes pointed down towards the floor, and if your hip is opening up, press it down so it turns towards the floor. Good. Bend your left knee, reach back with the right foot, and then slowly come back up for warrior one. Reach your arms up, straighten your front leg, bring your hands to your hips, and step forward. And step back again. Turn your left toes out. Roll your shoulders back and down. Descend the buttock flesh, lift your chest. Step forward with your right leg. Turn the left hip forward, right hip back. Reach up with your arms. Extend your right knee over the right ankle. And now hinge forward, bring your ribs to your thighs, reach for your blocks. Spin your left heel up so it's pointing to the ceiling. And then walk your blocks slightly forward, press into your right leg, lift up for warrior three. And then bend your right knee, reach back with your left foot. Slowly come back up, reach your arms up, stretch up, straighten your front leg, bring your hands to your hips, and step forward. And then come to the center of your mat. So you can, I'm going to just use this little bit of a wall that I have here. I'm just going to do dancer and tree. So I'm going to just take hold of the wall or the back of a chair, and then take your left foot into your left hand. And if you want to take both hands behind, bring your left hand to the pinky toe side and the right hand to the big toe side. Keep lifted out of your right hip. And then lower the left leg. Maybe I'll step this way. Well, the sun's shining in through the skylight, so I'm getting a glare. All right, then take your other foot into your right hand and lift up. Whoops. A nice quad stretch. And then release. And then reach around for your back foot. Again, use the wall if you need to. Reach around for your left foot with the left hand. Reach your right arm up. Press your left foot into your left hand as you hinge forward. And then come up and lower the left foot. And now reach around for your right foot with the right hand. Take the left arm up. And then press your foot into your hand and hinge forward, but don't fall. and then come up. Good. Bring your hands to your hips. Bring your feet together. Find a focal point and fix your gaze on whatever your focal point is. Press into the big toe mound on your right foot. And then take your left foot either to your ankle, or you can bring it to your calf, or if it's in your practice, you can bring your foot into your thigh. And then press your foot into your thigh and the thigh into your foot. And then bring your hands to your heart and reach your arms up. Remember to use the wall if you want, or a chair. Release your arms, release your leg. Find your focal point, fix your gaze. Press into the left big toe mound and the big toe. And then reach down, or take your foot either to your ankle, your calf, or again, if you can, take it all the way up into your thigh. And then bring your hands to your heart and reach your arms up. And then lower your arms, lower your leg, and you can bounce your knees a little. And then come to the top of your mat and reach your arms up, hinge forward, and bend your knees, and step back to child's pose. Or come back all the way into child's pose. And then slowly roll yourself over to one side onto your hip. And roll yourself down onto your mat. Bring your knees into your chest to rock them in and out. Let your knees fall away from the body and just make circles around your low back and sacrum. And then pause, hug the knees in, and let them fall away and make circles in the other direction. Bring your feet to the floor. Walk your hands down towards your feet. Press your arms and your shoulders into the mat and then float your thighs up towards the ceiling. And then release the hips down. Bring your knees together. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Turn your toes in towards one another. Take your arms to your sides and press your feet into the floor. Press the back into the floor. And release. Press your feet. Press your back into the mat. And release. Press your feet. Press the back into the mat. And release. Extend your legs. Extend your arms and stretch. And then bring your arms down by your sides. Let your feet splay to the corners of your mat, and we can prepare for Shavasana. Yay. So as we do in the beginning of our class, bring your awareness to your breath. And perhaps take a few long, slow, deep breaths in and out. And then let your legs be heavy. Let your hips be heavy. Relax your torso and your chest. Relax your shoulders and your neck. And let the skin on your face be soft, and relax your scalp. Just feel a wave of peacefulness and calm encompass the entire body. There are 2 days in every week about which we should not worry. 2 days which should be kept from fear and apprehension. One of these days is yesterday, with its mistakes and cares, its faults and blunders, its aches and pains. Yesterday has passed forever beyond our control. All the money in the world cannot bring back yesterday. We cannot undo a single act we performed. We cannot ease a single word we said. Yesterday is gone. The other day we should not worry about is tomorrow, with its possible adversities, its burdens, its large promise and poor performance. Today is also beyond our immediate control. Tomorrow's sun will rise either in splendor or behind a mask of clouds, but it will rise. Until it does, we have no stake in tomorrow, for it is yet unborn. This just leaves only one day, today. Any person can fight the battles of just one day. It's only when you and I add the burdens of those two awful eternities, yesterday and tomorrow, that we break down. It is not the experience of today that drives people mad. It is the remorse or bitterness for something which happened yesterday and the dread of what tomorrow may bring. Let us therefore live but one day at a time. And now you can begin to bring some motion back into your body. Draw your knees in towards your chest. And then slowly roll to your right side. And take a long, slow, deep breath in. And a long, slow, complete breath out. And then gently press into your left hand, come up to sit in Sukhasana. And then bring your hands to the center of your chest and lower your head, reminding us to surrender the busy thinking mind to the wisdom and intuition that resides in the heart. May the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way home. Namaste.